Welcome to The Growth Journey, a weekly show about the experiments we run to help learn how to grow businesses. We believe a great company's true potential can only be achieved using the power of technology and the internet. This weekly show is about documenting the experiments that we run and what we learn from them. Each week we come up with 3 experiments and we run them all ourselves, and hopefully the results will help other businesses grow. Last week we documented the challenges about talking to a camera if you're not used to it. And also we learned some things about how not to record sound. Each week we will review the previous week's episode to see what we can learn from it. You can watch the full review video on our YouTube channel, but here are some of the highlights.
And it's going to be quite interesting to hear how the sound comes out, whether you can actually hear it.
The thing is, it's a good test, because without doing it, we wouldn't know that we need to do something better.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked a question. It'll be interesting to see what the sound quality is like on this. We've got our answer.
There you go.
So what are the key things, off watching this, that we think are improvement areas that we can make?
So we've got audio for all the footage, I suppose. You know, how to make yourself look better on a webcam if you do use that, and how to make maybe the sound better on the webcam.
Yeah, and I think I think as well the other key thing that we've come like this over the last 3 vlogs that we've done no planning, no scripting. We just recorded, and then Chris has reviewed the footage that we've got and decided, I want this to go in. Well, actually, not even that. You literally chucked it all at Treehouse for the first 2, and they had to watch through a lot and decide what was the best. So what we've now decided is that we want to run 3 tests each week.
Seeing this video each week will probably give us 1 or 2 or 3 things to test.
Yeah.
That brings us to this week's experiments. The 3 experiments we're going to run this week is 1, we're going to increase the level of planning. 2, we're going to try and up the sound quality. And 3, we're going to do an experiment about some more complicated editing styles. So the first experiment is about planning your videos. Some of the feedback we've received from other people, and also the feedback we've given ourselves, is that some of the previous videos were quite long-winded and it didn't really have much purpose or much kind of structure. This made it much more difficult to record and much more difficult to edit. As the people who were recording it, we didn't necessarily know what it was we were supposed to be recording, so it took us a lot longer to record the videos because we were just pretty much recording everything and anything, hoping something interesting would happen. This took up far too much of our time and a lot more of the time of our editor to Video Club. Obviously with a weekly vlog, we want to make sure we continue doing this weekly, and for us to do that we need to make sure the process that we follow is as slick as possible, and doing some additional planning hopefully will make that a lot quicker process. So instead of it taking 10 hours a week, we're going to try and aim for it to get down to 4 hours a week. Hopefully by the end of this video you'll figure out there's a much more structured format to this video. We'd love to know what you think about it in the comments below. If there's anything you think we can do better, if you like what we're doing, please let us know. The second experiment we're going to run this week is about sound quality. We started this journey with very little knowledge or understanding about how videos or audio is recorded, and we just got on with it. We thought it was a great idea just to get started and learn as we go along. One of the clear mistakes we've been making is that the sound quality we've been recording along with the video isn't that great. Most of the previous footage was either recorded on our Nikon compact camera or through an iMac webcam. So we did some experiments with the different equipment that we have available to us. Some are a lot more expensive than other options, and hopefully once you've watched this short little summary, you'll be able to see what the difference is.
Okay, so today we're just running a quick test on sound recording. So we've got a bunch of different devices. Chris is our lovely guinea pig who's been reading out the scripts. So what we're recording on today is the Rode mic. It's a shotgun mic that is running through the Zoom recorder, which is the recording device, and then that goes directly into the DSLR camera that you can see up the back there. For testing purposes, we're also recording on this little Nikon compact, and Chris has recorded it on his iMac webcam, and we've also recorded it on a iPhone voice recorder as well, just so we've got a bunch of different devices. We're going to run exactly the same test very quickly. We're then going to run exactly the same test with the same scripts in a couple of different locations inside our office, so we can just hear how the different devices work in those different locations.
If you want to watch a longer version of that video, you can click on the link below or the link around the screen somewhere now. So to summarize, the onboard microphones built into cameras aren't that great. So if you have the chance to use a different sound recording source, even if it's just as simple as your mobile phone, I think that will help increase the sound quality quite a bit. If you want to take it to the next level, it's well worth investing in a separate sound recorder and potentially an additional microphone if that makes things a bit easier for you. So the third experiment that we wanted to run was to experiment with different levels of editing to see whether it's worth investing that amount of time or not. So the main video that we publish every week is done by the Video Club, and we send the files off to them and they edit it and it makes it look beautiful. However, we are creating a lot more content than just the one that they are publishing for us. So one of the things we wanted to test was, is it worth us putting a lot more effort into making the videos that we are producing or not? So the video we chose to test our editing experiment on was our weekly review of our previous episode. So historically what we've been doing is we just click a webcam and turn it on and just record ourselves after we've watched it. So what we decided to do this week was we would record ourselves watching it the first time, and then we would pause the video we was watching and kind of have conversations kind of in between the clips. What this resulted in was a couple of different audio tracks and a couple of different video tracks which needed to be synced together and made into one video. This editing process took about an hour. I think I could possibly get it down to about 30 minutes. Now I've done it once before and hopefully I could learn perhaps a few tips and tricks from the Video Club. But ultimately it took us a lot longer. We're really interested to know what you think and whether you think it's worth us going to the additional effort of making the extra edits. So now I'm going to show you a couple of clips. One is the previous version where we just did it really simple, really quick. And the second clip is the one which took us a little bit more time and we think it looks a lot better, but we really want to know what you think and whether you think it's worth us spending the extra time and effort to make the better clip. So just watched the second episode of The Growth Journey.
Yeah.
Just watched it for the first time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I thought there was some really good things in there. I like your little test of doing it in public. Let's do it. Watch away.
So I'll probably discuss this a bit later in the video, but the first one of our videos went live Friday. So now you've seen the two clips, we want to know what you think. We like the new version, but we're just questioning how much time it takes to create it and whether it's worth us spending that time, or would you rather us spend that time creating some other pieces of content rather than editing the content that we've already got. Let us know what other experiments you'd like us to run, or perhaps some other tips as to how to make our videos better. We'd love you to let us know. We're really happy with the progress that we're making so far. We're up to episode 4. We want to make sure that we continue to grow and make ourselves better and better each week. We really want to know what you think of the experiments that we've run and whether they make a difference, whether they're helping us to help you. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you hit the bell icon as well, you'll get a notification every time we publish a new video. Until next week.